Yo, what's good, Killer Kings? My name is Lauren, and pretty much today in this video I thought I'd talk about all of the sets that I'm really excited to come out on August 1st. So I did this one a little while back for the June releases because June and August are kind of like the big Lego months. So I've just got up on my iPad here just a little wish list that I made on the lego.com website of all the pre-order and the coming soon set to release August 1st sets, and we're just going to go through them and I'm going to talk about the ones that I'm really excited for and the ones that I can see myself buying, whether that is on August 1st or if that is in the future, but the ones that I do want to own at some point in my collection. So let's get straight on into the video. Okay, so I'll be totally honest, I haven't got this in any particular order. I've literally just added them all into a wish list. I'm just going to go through them and show you which ones I've got basically. Okay, so coming up first, we've got the Porsche 911 GT3 RS Supercar, which is set 77239. It is coming in at $22.99. Although I really want this one because my boyfriend loves Porsche 911 cars. Anything to do with Porsche, he loves them. And I think it's just a really nice build, to be honest. I would love it if it was in different colors, like a red would be chef's kiss. However, I do love the fact that all the speed champions that are coming out for August are different colored, so like they're like out there kind of colors. I think that they're kind of cute at the moment and I would just really love to own that one. So yeah, the Porsche 911 GT3 RS Supercar. It comes with a minifig, obviously. Don't really care too much for the minifig, however I do think that it is a really cute little build and it's just a little speed champion, so can't go wrong with the speed champions in my humble opinion. The next set that I would like to get is the arcade machine, which is coming out $34.99, set 40805, and I think that this is just a cute build. I can't wait for it. I will definitely be getting it. It comes with a little arcade inside and you can actually open up the arcade machine and it has like this little den inside. It comes with a minifig, just a standard city kind of fig, but I just think it looks amazing. There's some cool stuff in it. I don't know, I just think that it looks like a really good little build, and for £35 I don't think it's badly priced at all, and I can just imagine it sitting on my shelf. I think it will look really nice, so I would quite like to get that set. So that is coming in for the next set that I would like to get for August 1st. Next up on my list, we have got one coming in for $44.99, set 75637, which is one of the One Piece sets. Now personally, I've never actually watched One Piece, which I feel like is a little bit criminal because I've got two sets from One Piece on this list, but I don't want to get them a day of release. However, at some point I would love to own them because I think that they look sick. I think that they are really cool builds and I just think that this is a cool little build. Anyway, let's just get into what the build is. So it is Buggy the Clown's circus tent. I think it looks phenomenal. There will be pictures up on the screen. I'm actually going to move to the side so you can see the pictures a little bit more here. I think it is just a phenomenal set. You've got obviously the clown builder at the top. I'm trying to look at my iPad, but I also still want to look at you guys, so I'll be struggling. But anyway, there is just obviously the clown at the top. There's some seating. It kind of gives, well, it is literally circus tent vibes. There's obviously seating there. There's the clown. There's obviously Luffy. I know Luffy. That's kind of the only character that I do know, if I'm being honest. But I feel like everyone kind of knows who Luffy is. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like if you know what One Piece is, you gotta know who Monkey D. Luffy is, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, they all come with wanted posters as well. You get 2 wanted posters and you get a mystery figure for all of the sets, which I find is kind of interesting, and I'm a gambler. Not really, but when it comes to mystery stuff, I like a gamble, so I want to get the wanted posters. I think that the figures look amazing. I really like the guy with the green hair, and I just think the red hair female that I don't know the name of, I think she is fantastic. Nami is her name. And then you've got Zoro, and then obviously Buggy, Monkey D. Luffy. I think Buggy the Clown looks phenomenal, and I can't wait to see it. It just looks like a really cool set, and I'd quite like to own it, I guess, at some point. Maybe not straight away, but at some point I would love to own it. So up next on the complete opposite end of the scale for One Piece, we have got a set that is £269.99, $270. You get 3,402 pieces, which is a lot of pieces, don't get me wrong, but it is set 75640 and it is the Barity Floating Restaurant. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I have no idea. I think it just looks so cool. It is literally a pirate ship with a fish head at the bottom. I think it looks amazing. You get a bunch of really cool figures figures as well, ones that I have no idea what they're called, but it is more of a collector's set than a play set, if that makes sense. But I just think it looks great personally. Like I said, you get 10 different characters, 10 different minifigs in it, but I just think that the set looks really cool. I don't know, for someone that doesn't really know much about One Piece, I think that it looks like a fun build. If money wasn't an issue, I would love to own this. However, there are other sets that I do want that are in that sort of price range, so this one will have to wait. However, I thought it was a really cool set, and I thought that I would mention it for one of my top wanted sets coming out August 1st. Next up, I'm gonna show off a botanical set, which is the hibiscus flower. It is coming in at $59.99, which is so expensive for a botanical set. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong in that, but I think it is quite expensive. However, the set is stunning. I'm not the biggest botanical fan. However, the botanical stuff is not for me so much, mostly because I don't have much space to store them currently. I would love to have more botanical stuff, but the hibiscus flower, I just think this set looks absolutely stunning. I think it looks beautiful. I would love to own it. I just think it looks lovely. To be honest, I think I already have a fake hibiscus here. I can't tell you what flowers are what, if I'm being completely honest, but I think it looks like a really cool set, and I would love to own it personally. I forgot to say the set number. It is 10372. You get 660 pieces. I just think it looks like a cute build, and I'd love to own it, place it somewhere. No idea where, but I would love to own it and place it somewhere for sure. Next up, keeping up with the kind of like non-licensed stuff, I guess, we have got the Haunted Mansion, which is a creative 3-in-1. It is $79.99 and it is set 31167. It comes with 736 pieces. I think that the build is stunning. I would want it for the Haunted Mansion aspect of it. All the figures are great callbacks to all of the previous Lego Haunted Mansions that they've done before, and all the Lego, my brain's not working, like monsters, if you will, Universal monsters, but Lego-ified. I just think it looks like a great build. I love all the sand green elements. I think that the other sets that it does come with, the other 3-in-1s, the train as well as the boat, I think they're great as well. Personally, I probably wouldn't build them. I would want it just for the Haunted Mansion, but I think it'll be a really cute build around October time, which October's my birthday, if anyone wanted to know, right at the end, so I would love to build it during my birthday month for sure if I do end up getting it, just because I think it's cute. It'd be a cute little build, you know, for Halloween and just to have up somewhere. But yeah, I think it's just a lovely little set. I think it turned out great. £80, I don't think it's too bad. I've just recently bought 2 Lego Friends sets for the same price, and I think it is on the same level. I think it's lovely. So yeah, I would quite like to own the Haunted Mansion, personally. Okay, and then the next two are 2 different licensed stuff, however they are for different brands, so yeah, let's just get straight into them. Anyway, so the first one we have got here is £120, and it is the Spider-Man versus Oscorp Tower. I freaking love this build. £120 is a bit much for me, however I would be willing to spend it on this set. I think it is amazing. I think all the figures it comes with are beautiful figures, and honestly I would just love to own it. I'll be straight up. I can't wait to see the rebrickable models, because I know that some people will kill it with rebrickable models. I just think it's a stunning set. It is part of the Spider-Man line. I don't know why, recently I've been loving the Spider-Man Lego builds, and I would just love to add more to my collection, to be quite honest with you. Why am I totally lying? There's another Spider-Man set that I wanted, but I just didn't add it to my list. Where did it go? I think the August 1st Lego Spider-Man wave is killing it, which leads me on to my next set that I would quite like to own, and it is for $44.99. It is set 76317, and it is Peter Parker's apartment. Beautiful set. So I already would like to get the other Spider-Man apartment that they have. I think it's a Miles Morales set though. It's Spider-Verse Miles Morales versus the Spot. It kind of gives similar vibes, this set, to that. However, I think this is a fun build. It comes with Mary Jane Watson. It comes with, why can I not think? It comes with Hobgoblin, and it comes with Anti-Venom, as well as Spider-Man, obviously. And I just think that it is such a cool set. It comes with like a little poster at the side for the Daily Bugle. I just think that the build is stunning, and again, rebrickable models I know are going to be chef's kiss, so I would love to see some rebrickable models of it. So yeah, it is definitely a set that I would like to own that is coming out on August 1st. And then finally, for the last Spider-Man set that I would really like to own, which is a stunning price, can I just say, $44.99 for 393 pieces. Slightly not impressed with that, but I think it is a beautiful set regardless. Set 76321, and it is the Spider-Man versus Doc Ock subway train scene. So Tobey Maguire Spider-Man is the reason why I got into superheroes. My dad watched it when I was younger and I loved it. I was hooked after that. I loved superheroes after that. Superheroes were a big part of my childhood growing up, and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, stunning. This scene in particular from the Spider-Man movie I thought was just fantastic. You know, what can I say? I love it so much. Obviously, you should only get Spider-Man and Doc Ock in this set. However, they have gone an extra step further. They have given you J. Jonah Jameson, which is beautiful. I think J. Jonah Jameson is such a fantastic character. I literally have no bad things to say about J. Jonah Jameson. The fact that you get him as a figure, beautiful. Then you also get Aunt May as well, which is just lovely. But this set, I think it's just amazing. Like, I literally don't know what else I can say. You get the two different heads for Spider-Man as well, so you get an unmasked Tobey head as well as hair. Then you also get his just normal Spider-Man head as well, which is amazing. But I just think that this is such a cool little set. Like, what can I say? £45 as well. Get in my basket. I would love to own this. I don't know if it's a day one. It probably is. Maybe. We'll see. Because budget, we got a budget somewhere. But I would love to own this set. Hands down. Would love to own it. So that is why it is my last Spider-Man set for the August 1st releases. Spider-Man August 1st though has got some beautiful sets. I will say that much for free. Yeah. Okay, so coming up next, we've got the Animal Crossing line. So there is some beautiful August 1st sets. However, there is two in particular that I really would like to own. So first up, for $17.99, we've got set 77058, which is Goldie's Cozy House. And Goldie is one of my favorite villagers of all time. I've had Goldie on almost all of my islands that I've ever had on Animal Crossing, because I play Animal Crossing somewhat a lot, I guess. I don't really know, but I love Goldie. Goldie is just too cute. Goldie's adorable. What can I say? I love Goldie. And I think that this is just a cute little build, and you get Goldie, so that has fully convinced me that I want this set. I think the torso looks great as well. I think it suits Goldie so much. So yeah, for $17.99, I gotta get it, basically. So yeah, Goldie's Cozy House. And then next up, on the kind of opposite end of the scale, for $74.99, we've got set 77056, which is Blabber's Museum Collection. So it is just the museum, as well as some fossils, a tree, and a little fountain. And I love Blabbers so much. I think Blabbers is underrated. He's great. You also get Lily in this set, and Lily again is one of my dreamy villagers. I love Lily so much. She has been on every single one of my islands without fail. I love Lily. Lily is a frog. She's great. She is genuinely one of my favorite villagers of all time. She comes in this set as well, and I just think that that's fantastic. So yeah, £75. Probably not a day one purchase for me, just because that's a lot. It comes with 543 pieces, and I just feel like that's maybe a little bit overpriced for me. So I would like to get it when it's on sale, I think, somewhere else, which I feel bad saying all the time. But if it was a bit more cheaper, I would definitely get it, hands down. But I am so excited for this set to come out. I'm so excited to see more Animal Crossing Lego, because I love Lego and I love Animal Crossing, and I think it's great that they collab and are friends now. So yeah, that is next on my list. And we're gonna do one more Rogue one now before we get on to my last theme. So this is the big one that I can see myself buying closest to the release day. It is Transformers Soundwave, coming at $159.99, and it is set 10358. So, backstory. My youngest sister, loves Transformers. She is obsessed with Transformers. I cannot explain it. She loves Transformers. And Soundwave is her favorite character of all time. She loves Soundwave. And the fact that they have Transformers, they have Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, and out of nowhere, they have decided to do Soundwave. Chef's kiss. If I could combine my hobby with her hobby, merge them together, it's this. It is literally this. So I would love to own this set, because then I can build it with my sister, and I just think that that is an amazing time. So yeah, I would love to own it. You get the Soundwave build though, of obviously him as a figure, if you can call it that, I don't know, statue. And then it comes with a cassette as well, and a sound brick, stunning. And then you can transform him down into a little cassette player, which is, excuse me, the fact that they've done that is fantastic. I just think that this set looks so stunning. Absolutely just have to own him. I'm sorry, I just have to. It's literally the GOAT. My sister was so excited when I showed her as well that this was releasing soon. She was like, I need it, and I was like, Yeah, you do, because I need it as well. So, Soundwave. Okay, now we're into our final three. Like I said at the start, there is quite a few sets that I do want to get August 1st, or that I do want to get from the August 1st release. So there is a lot. I'm so sorry about that. So we're on to the final three now, and it is just going to be Star Wars for the last bit. I had to give you a wait in for the Star Wars stuff, but there is a lot of August 1st Star Wars releases, and Star Wars, it's always going to do well. You know, I think these sets are stunning. So we're going to go from the cheaper two to the more expensive one at the end. So the first one that I would like to get is $59.99. It is set 75433, and it is a Jango Fett Starship. It comes with 707 pieces. You get Jango Fett, you get Boba Fett, and then you also get Mama Sue. You get Llama Sue. We're going to pretend that I did not say Mama Sue. I could cut it out, but I'm going to leave it just because I feel like that's a bit more funnier for you guys. Yeah, you get Llama Sue, Boba Fett, and Jango Fett. And obviously we got the UCS Jango Fett's Starship at the start of the year, and now we do get the little playscale one, which I have seen it. It is about yay big. I've seen the LAN members show it off. Yay big. It's not too big. I think I could easily store it somewhere. I just think it's a great build. It's Jango Fett. What more can I say? For £60, I don't think it's too badly priced. Obviously, I will always think that Star Wars is slightly overpriced because it's Star Wars at the end of the day, and Star Wars is ridiculously priced sometimes, but Jango Fett Starship, I think, is just a great little build, and I'm so glad that they have a little downsized playscale version of the set as well. So people like me that don't want to spend over £200 on a UCS Star Wars set can get the set. So £60, I would love to own the set. Next up for our Star Wars list, we have got the V19 Torrent Starfighter set 75432, which again is $59.99, and you get some beautiful figures with this. So you get Asajj Ventress, you just get a clone pilot, and then you also get General Obi-Wan Kenobi. So this is another Clone Wars set, and I need it. I need it so badly. Asajj Ventress, I love her. Me and my boyfriend watched some of the Clone Wars, and I just instantly loved her. I thought she was great. So to have a minifigure of her would be awesome. Also, I just think that this is a cute little build. However, I have seen some of the LAN members' reviews, and I'm not too impressed with how the bottom of it looks, like the landing part, but I can get over it. I can look past it. I think I can look past it. I hope. But for £60, I don't think it's too bad. There is only 567 pieces, which is slightly less impressive than the Starship that I just showed you before. However, it's still a set that I would like to get, probably potentially on discount, because again, Star Wars I think is so expensive, and I think unless they are doing deals when the Star Wars stuff released, like May the 4th, they were doing a lot of deals then, I can't see myself buying stuff day one Star Wars ever. But I would love to eventually at some point when I don't think Star Wars is overpriced. But at the moment, I think it is severely overpriced, so yes. Anyway, I've been talking for too long now. I've literally been recording for 30 minutes now. I need to get this video done and edited. So we're going to move on to the last one here, which is Wicket the Ewok, and it is a buildable figure again. It is set 75430, coming in at $109.99 for 1,010 pieces. Wicket, my love. We are going to talk right now. I love Wicket. I think Wicket is one of the cutest Star Wars characters of all time. The fact that they've now finally made him as a buildable character is stunning. Beautiful. There is a lot of the buildable characters that I would really like to get. However, I don't. I don't have them. I would really like to get R2 and C-3PO. Chewbacca can stay. I'm okay without Chewbacca. But Wicket, they've done so beautifully. I was really nervous when I heard that they were doing a Wicket buildable figure because the way that Chewbacca turned out was slightly scary. But Wicket, I feel like they have done it really well, and I look forward to getting this. Again, I feel bad saying this, but I can't imagine myself getting it on day one just because Star Wars is overpriced. I love Lego so much, and I feel so bad saying not positive stuff about Lego, but we have to be real. Star Wars is overpriced. Lego Star Wars is severely overpriced. So to say that I don't want to get stuff on day one is not an insult. It is just I cannot afford that. I cannot. I'll be so honest. Lego is an expensive hobby, and the Star Wars prices are racking up at the moment. So they are all sets that I would love, but not for the prices. But they're all August 1st releases that I'm super excited for. So yeah. Wicket, beautiful set, and I cannot wait to own it eventually at some point. So I will just wait until Wicket comes on sale somewhere else, potentially Amazon, because there's always Star Wars sales on Amazon. So yeah. Anyway, that is it for this video. Hopefully you all did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, comment down below all the August 1st releases that you're excited to see, because I would love to know what everyone else is super excited for. So yeah, hopefully you all did enjoy this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Remember, you're beautiful. Remember, you're loved. My name is Benoran. Goodbye.